Hey everyone, and welcome to Grounded by Yoga. Welcome to your practice. Namaste. Thank you for being here. My name is Steve, and today I will guide you through the process of building up stamina. Stamina is the ability to sustain physical effort or mental effort. It can be referred as resilience. So we will be holding poses for a longer period of time to help us to cultivate resilience, physical and mental. We will be practicing some pranayama and meditation, very short at the beginning of the practice to help us be more focused, more present through the class. So I invite you to join me in a seated position where we're going to start. Find your sitting position in cross-legged seated or siddhasana as I am at the moment, one shin in front of the other. Ideally sitting on a prop, on a bulwark or on a bolster to help elevate the buttocks, to be able to breathe more freely, to liberate the organs, and to be able to, for the diaphragm to expand more and bring more air in. So once you have your sitting position, rest your hands in Gain Mudra, index and thumb slightly touching, palms facing up, extending the other fingers. Draw the crown of the head toward the ceiling, slightly tuck the chin to the chest, relax the shoulder blades, the shoulders down the back, slightly engage the core, close down the eyes or gaze soft, your choice. And slightly tuck the chin to the chest to create space through the back of the neck. And straight away connect to the physical sensation of sitting here. Feeling the contact of the mat, your skin touching the floor, the mat, or perhaps feeling the back of your hands resting on your lap. Now shift your awareness to the breath, feeling the air running through the nostril in and out. Perhaps sensing this gentle, very soft feeling of the air touching the back of the throat. Natural breath for now. See if you can soften your posture a little more. Check if you are not holding tension in the jaw or the features of the face. Try to relax. Now I invite you to bring a pattern to the breath. Inhale for the count of 4. If that's possible for you, hold for the count of 4. Exhale for the count of 4. Hold if possible for the count of 4. And repeat. Square breath. Samavriti. Equalizing the energy, the masculine and feminine, the in and out. Can be referred as to the sympathetic nervous system and parasympathetic nervous system. So basically bringing balance between both, equalizing those energy to be more present, more focused, less distracted in your practice. I will stay here for the next 2 minutes. Keep practicing focused. The breath shouldn't be forceful. And after your next exhalation, after the pause of your next exhalation, get rid of the practice and come back to your natural flow of the breath and notice how is the breath. Perhaps noticing the difference between when you begin the practice and from here I invite you to bring your hands to the heart center in Anjali Mudra. Interlace your fingers in front. Keep your eyes closed if you can, or gaze soft, or open the eyes if you want to. Interlace fingers in front. Inhale, extend your knuckle forward. Exhale, flip your palms around, palms facing forward. Next, inhale, sweep your arms overhead, palms facing toward the ceiling. Exhale there, relax the shoulders down the back. Take a natural inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. Once more, inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Inhale. And as you exhale, release your hands. Place your right hand on next to your right hip and slightly lean on your right side. Stretches the left side of your body. Next inhale, coming back to center, arms overhead. And exhale, left hand next to your left hip and find a stretch on your right body. Next inhale, coming back to center. Exhale, interlace your fingertips behind your back. Inhale there, and as you exhale, extend your knuckle backwards, opening up the chest, maybe slightly gazing up. And exhale, release your hands on your lap, and notice how you land there. And preparing to move, preparing for building up stamina. So gently open up the eyes if they are closed and find me in child pose position. So get rid of the props that you are using. You can bring your knees as wide as the yoga mat, sitting back on your heels in the back of your mat. And from here, inhale to lengthen the spine, fingertips resting in front of you. And as you exhale, fold forward from your hips, extending your arms forward, forehead onto the mat. Extended child pose. Let's take 2 breaths here. Slowly and gently coming into the practice. And on your next inhale, move your hands toward your left side of the mat, resting your forehead on the floor. And really feel the stretch on the right side, the upper right back. And see if you can release any tension there with each exhalation. Really feel the tension, feel the muscles as you inhale. And as you exhale, soften. Next, inhale, back to center. Exhale, bring your hands to the right side of your mat, forehead on the floor. Same as before, send your breath onto the left side of the body. 2 breaths here. Next inhale, back to center. Exhale, coming up onto your forward kneeling position. Tuck the back toes under. Inhale in tabletop. And as you exhale, send your hips into down dog. Extending one leg at a time. Or find stillness straight away. If you want to challenge yourself, tuck the chin to the chest, looking toward your toes. Press all fingertips, all corners of your hands firmly into the mat. Keep microbending the elbows and keep the knees bent if you need to. Adho Mukha Svanasana, down dog. Let's take 3 slow deep breath here. It is considering as a resting position, down dog. It can be challenging for the mind. And on your next inhale, come onto the ball of your feet and step your right foot between your hands. Press the back heel down so that your left toes are pointing to the left side, slightly toward the left corner of your mat. So preparing for warrior 2 position. Make sure your heels are in line. And as you next inhale, sweep your left arm up and back, finding your warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Allow the left hip to roll over if any discomfort is experienced in the left hip, extending through the fingers, both arms to the side. Relax the shoulder blade down the back and hold there for 5 slow deep breaths. Engage your right glute to parallel the right thigh to the long edge of the mat. Slightly tuck the chin to the chest, looking toward your right toes. And embrace stillness. Warrior 2. Great posture to empower, to build strength, inner strength, and physical strength. Great to strengthen the legs. One more breath here. And on your next inhale, pivot your back foot around so that you are in a high lunge setting. And as your next inhale, sweep your arms overhead, extending the arms up. Relax the shoulder down the back. High lunge. 3 breaths here. Engage your core. Press the back foot firmly into the floor. The ball of the back foot firmly anchored. The front foot is firmly anchored into the floor. And on your next inhale, hands on the mat. Exhale, step back to down dog. 3 breaths here. Notice any difference between the legs. As you inhale, come onto the ball of your feet and step your left foot between your hands. Press the back heel down, preparing for warrior 2. And as you inhale, sweep your right arm overhead and extend both arms to the side, looking toward the left hand. Engage the left glute to parallel the thigh to the long edge of the mat. Relax the shoulder blades down the back and stay there for 5 slow deep breaths. Welcome the heat. Welcome any challenging thoughts, emotions. Pressing the outer edge of the back foot firmly down. Stay focused on the breath. When it becomes challenging, one more breath here. And as you inhale, come onto the ball of the back foot and sweep your arms overhead into crescent lunge. 3 breaths here. Biceps in line with your ears, shoulders away from your ears. 1 more breath. And on your next inhale, hands on the mat, step back into down dog. Let's take 3 slow deep breaths here. So the more we practice stillness on the mat, the more we become resilient in life. Resilient to daily stresses, to physical uncomfort. And prepare for vinyasa. You can stay here or lower the knees down for child pose if you need a rest. Or lean forward, find your high plank, pressing the back away. Both hands firmly pressing down, shoulder blades spreading wide. Options to lower the knees down and tuck the toes. And find your options, either cobra as you press the top of the feet into the mat to lift up the chest and head, or up dog. And as you exhale, lower down, tuck the toes under, and send your hips into down dog. And we'll repeat 3 times. So find what might be nourishing for you today. Choose the options that is suitable for you. Next inhale, find your high plank. Options to lower the knees down, cobra or up dog. And exhale back to down dog. Inhale, lean forward. Plank, cobra or up dog. And exhale back to down dog. And let's take 3 slow deep breaths. And slowly, as your next exhale, lower the knees down. Turn around to sit on your mat. Feet are hip width distance apart or toes touching, knees bent. So preparing for boat pose, if you are familiar to it. We will be targeting the core. So from here, options to come onto the toes, slightly laying back. That's your first option. Otherwise, lift your legs to parallel to the long edge of the mat. Options to extend your arms forward, engage your core, shoulders away from your ears. You can extend your legs if you want to. And let's take 3 slow deep breaths here. Boat pose. And on the next exhale, lower down, hug the knees to the chest. Allow your head to fall. Take the chin to the chest. And let's take 2 breaths here. Preparing for another round. And once you're ready, find your position. Options to lift your legs up to parallel the shin to the floor. Extend your arms forward. and options to extend your legs. 3 breaths here. And as you exhale, release the practice, release the posture, hug the knees to the chest. Allow your head to fall. Come back to your breath. And notice, how is your mind? How is your breath? Without judgment, just noticing. The art of witnessing. And from here, you're welcome to stay where you are. And bring the sole of the feet touching, allowing the knees to fall to the side. For those who are struggling with knees injuries or any uncomfortable knee, any pain, you're welcome to place blocks underneath your legs. Interlace your fingertips in front of your toes. Your feet are slightly further from your buttocks. And from here, inhale to lengthen the spine. Relax the shoulders down the back. And as you exhale, fold forward from your hips. Allow the head to fall. Baddha Konasana, Bandhangular pose. A great posture to let go, to surrender. And let's take a 3 slow deep breath here. And on your next inhale, looking forward. And as you exhale, slowly rising up, resting your hands behind your back, and pause there. Notice, feel. And from here, we will be lying down on our back. So make your way into Shavasana for a short resting position. Extending your legs in front, allow yourself to lay down on your back, slightly tuck the chin to the chest. Feet and hands are slightly apart from your middle line. Connect to your breath. Be present. Perhaps keep your awareness into the movement of your belly. The belly rising up and falling down with the natural flow of the breath. Shavasana, the corpse pose. We'll be here for 2 minutes. You can allow yourself to completely let go, completely relax any tension. I will bring you back when it's time to. And slowly come back to your space, to your body. Bring some movement in your hands, your toes. You can stay here if you want to, or if you're ready to move on, to come and sit for a little while, to be with yourself. You're welcome to hug the knees to the chest and roll over the right side of your mat in a fetus position, where you take 2 slow deep breaths. And slowly press up to sitting. Sitting on a prop, on the floor, whatever is comfortable for you, as long as you have a neutral curve of the spine, head over pelvis, palms facing down, gaze soft or close down the eyes, and be with the effect, the calming effect of this practice. Notice how powerful can be a yoga practice. Notice how is your mind, your body feeling now. And see if you can carry on with you today. Whatever is coming up your way, any challenges, resilience is building up from a steady practice. It has to be intentional and mindful to bear the fruits. The more we practice, the more we become resilient. And the more we are able to step back away from overreacting to life challenges, and rather than overreacting, acting with a more peaceful state of mind, a more focused and alert state of being. Take a slow deep inhale through the nose. And as you exhale, open the mouth, let it go. You can stay here as long as you'd like to. Or if you are ready to transition back to the day, bring your hands in the middle of the chest. Inhale Jani Mudra. And take some time to be grateful for yourself and for being here, practicing yoga, connecting with yourself, your true self. Slowly open up the eyes if you're ready to transition. Thank you everyone for sharing this space with me. Have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you in the next videos. Namaste.